Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're having a wonderful week. Today I'm going to be sharing some process videos from April 2017. I have some nice springtime pictures and again, I've been starting all my months with these cards, which are very old, and I think they're from Becky Higgins. I'm not sure. But I've been using them every month in some way or another, and I really like this chipboard piece from One Canoe 2. If you haven't seen my unboxing video, I'll share that below. They have some really cute things. And honestly, I wasn't sure how I was going to use the cork. I don't know. I think I said chipboard. I apologize. I wasn't sure how I was going to use the cork pieces, but I'm having a lot of fun with them, which is a little bit surprising, but I really like them. So I want to put that on the front, so I need to cover the back. And I have this sort of spring picture that I want to put on the back, and I'm just kind of looking for what can cover up that little spot where you're supposed to write in the date. And since the One Canoe 2 cork pieces are all part of a line that I purchased a lot of things from, their Hazelwood line, I'm kind of looking through my papers and other things that I purchased to see if any of it would work to cover up that little spot, but I'm not finding anything that I like, so now I'm looking through some of my Maggie Holmes gather papers and also some of my Maggie Holmes chipboard stickers. I have several of these 12 by 12 sheets of chipboard stickers that I really like. So I'm hoping that there's something in here that will cover up the spot. I kind of like this grow sticker, but it's a little bit too big. The theme is right, and I kind of like that these various flowers as well, but they're not quite right either. These blooms on the next page are very purple, and I just don't have anything that's quite the right color, and all the pinks are just kind of clashing for me, so I'm I'm really searching around looking for something that's going to work well in this spot. You can see I'm like trying swans, trying all kinds of stuff, and nothing's really the right shape to cover this spot. I'm now looking through washi tape and stamps and all kinds of things in my boxes, going back to those Hazelwood papers. I kind of like this flag, but it doesn't quite cover the whole spot. I end up really liking the spring sticker, which is perfect for the theme, and the pink is a little bit purple, so it works out pretty well. I end up using a little bit of washi tape, and you can see that's just my acrylic stamping block kind of smoothing out the washi tape after I stick it down. So I just put that over the edge, and then I stick down the chipboard sticker. And now I'm going to be putting adhesive on the back of this cork piece that says hello. And it's working to hold it down so far, if anybody was wondering. So I'm just putting it on the whole piece, and then I'm checking to see if it shows through at all. And since it doesn't, I just stick it down, and then I move on to the next page. And since I put the cork on the monthly title card, I kind of want to use this cork butterfly that also came with the One Canoe 2 cork pieces. I'm thinking I'll turn it into a fuse pocket with that those white sequins that you saw, but I'm not going to do that in this video because I didn't want to stop filming so I could fuse. So the next page, I'm just trying to figure out what order I want my photos to go in. We went to a ballet at the Kaufman Center in Kansas City because that's our largest ballet that's close by. And they just have such a lovely facility, and all of their ballets are really great. So we ended up getting an offer because we bought Nutcracker tickets in December to get half price Sleeping Beauty tickets for April. And that was pretty hard to pass up because we weren't busy. So we went ahead and bought those tickets half price. So since that was the first day of April, I'm trying to come up with some things to make a spread for that event. And I only have the one photo, and then I have this sort of promo bookmark type image for the ballet that I kind of want to cut up and use, but I'm not sure yet how to do it. So I've searched through all my papers here, and I'm looking for something that will kind of be bright and white and go with the colors in these spreads. Everything is very soft soft and pink and white, and I'm looking for something, and I end up choosing this floral from Maggie Holmes in her Gather collection again. And now I'm just looking at placement to try to decide how I want this little promo card to be cut to fit on the card. And so I'm just trimming it down a few times so that I like the way that it fits. And I'm not really sure if I want it to be a pocket or just be completely stuck down. So I'm also looking at some letters that I can use to kind of put a little bit of a title on the card. And I'm pulling out anything that's sort of gold or pink here. And I also really like this mint. These mint stickers are great. They're really pretty and glittery, but they're kind of a matte glitter. I don't know. It's really hard to describe, but they're really beautiful. They end up being too big for this spread, so I don't use them yet, but I really like them. So you can see that I trimmed the card down a little bit again. And since it doesn't say Sleeping Beauty anywhere on it, again, that's why I'm wanting to add some lettering to it. I'm finally ready to stick it down on my 4x6 card, trying to get it straight there. And then I settle on the small light pink alpha from Purkey. She did kind of a spring cleaning style sale in her shop, and I really love these white alpha that are the same, and I use them a lot. So I decided during that sale to go ahead and not only stock up on white, I would try black and gray and pink. So I wasn't sure how I would use the pink ones, but I'm really glad that I bought them because they ended up being perfect for this card. The only thing about small alpha is that it's a little bit hard to line them up straight sometimes. So you can see that I'm being kind of meticulous here, and it's taking me a little while to get them on, but you know, I try not to fuss with it too much, but I'm not always successful. You can see like on the B and here on the A that I'm poking out those little pieces that sit in the holes with my smaller trimming scissors, and that's a lot easier than trying to get them out with your fingernails. So if you have issues with that like I do, give it a try sometime. I like the way that this looks, and it's all lined up, so now I'm just trying to see if there are any other embellishments that I want to add to this picture. And I'm not really coming up with anything that I like. You can see I'm going through all my stickers. I end up deciding that I do want to put a date stamp on this spread. Oh, and you can see I'm going back to I'm going back to the spread before as well, trying to see if I want to add anything to it because it's pretty plain. I forgot to mention we watched Outlander. I read it and then we watched it, and it was amazing. So that took up a lot of the end of March and the beginning of April. So if you haven't gotten into that, be careful. So I decided not to do any of those things or any embellishments on this card, but I do want to add the date with my new One Canoe 2 Hazelwood date stamp, which is gorgeous because it has this really nice floral border to it. And since I haven't used it before, I roughed it up with my eraser, and I'm practicing the stamp. And even though I practiced, it smeared and it did not work well, and I probably shouldn't have stamped it there because the card and the paper are different textures and different heights, and so it wasn't going to stamp perfectly. So here you see me stamping it on some pink paper to try to cover it up, and I'm still not being a successful stamper. And so I get out more pink paper, and I got it the first time that time. I don't usually have so much trouble, but I'm sure I'll get the hang of it eventually. So this one is pretty good, and I decided to trim it down so it will fit over the spot where I misstamped on my card, just doing my best to improvise. So after I trim it down, I stick it down, and you can't really see, but the perforated edge is there, and it's kind of cool because it kind of looks like a ticket. I really like how that worked out. But it works because it actually matches the letters, the pink alpha. So So now I'm trimming it down because it just doesn't quite fit in the spot, and I'm done. So now you guys can see some sort of images of these cards and things like that. The final images. I really like how everything turned out. It's pretty simple. I may add some hidden journaling later, but I love how these spring spreads turned out. So let me know what you think in the comments, and let me know if you guys have any questions. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.